is over pet breeders. Audrey Stone, who is legally blind, was saved by her service dog, Figo. Audrey and Figo were going on their routine walk one afternoon when a minibus speeded towards them. Figo placed himself in between the bus and Audrey. Figo took most of the impact. Audrey was slightly injured, but Figo's injuries were more severe. Audrey stated, "I remember Figo standing there, looking at me, trying to get close to me, but he didn't know what to do because he knew I was hurt." Both Audrey and Figo endured several surgeries to repair the injuries of the collision. Both survived. Thanks to Figo, Audrey's life was saved. Like all service animals, Figo was trained to recognize a situation that endangered his owner. Without hesitation, this loyal, intelligent animal protected Audrey at great risk to himself. This story is just one example of how fearless these dogs can be. We might know something about service animals, but do we really know everything that goes into the making of these fascinating dogs? The training, certifications, and what does and doesn't qualify a person for a service animal will be discussed. Also included are the issues that arise with service dogs. Finally, the means of getting into the service animal industry, applying, and training an animal will conclude this discussion. The ADA currently defines service animals as dogs that are individually trained to do work or perform tasks for a person with disabilities. The Americans with Disabilities Act, or ADA, is a comprehensive civil rights law that protects people with disabilities. The ADA also provides examples of tasks that a service dog can perform, including calming a person with PTSD during an anxiety attack. Service dogs aiding in PTSD are often mislabeled as ESAs. Emotional support animals are not the same as ESAs. Emotional support animals are not the same as service dogs. Emotional support animals can include cats, dogs, or any animal deemed fit to qualify. The common breeds of service dogs are Labradors, Golden Retrievers, and sometimes Labradoodles if the owner has allergies. There are two main types of service dogs, those for physical disabilities and those for mental disabilities. There are dogs that are trained as guide dogs for the seeing, for the hearing impaired, for mobility assistance, for seizure response, and even allergy detection. These are all physical disabilities. These dogs alert their owners of danger, like smoke alarms that aren't heard, uncommon panic, seizure attack, and if the owner is high or low on blood sugar. There are also service animals for mental disabilities like autism support dogs and psychiatric service dogs. Psychiatric service includes depression, anxiety, and PTSD. These service dogs can sense oncoming panic attacks and even flashbacks. The dog is able to comfort their owner through the attack, support the owner if they fall down, prevent the owner from harming themselves, and fetch required items for the owner like medications. Secondly, there are issues that arise with service dogs. Fake service dogs are increasing, which sometimes leads to a bad reputation for real service animal providers. People are making fake certificates in order to gain money and benefits deceptively. These fake service dogs bite and disrupt real service dogs from doing their job. Business owners are becoming more skeptical and sometimes don't allow people with actual service dogs to come into their stores. This is frustrating for these disabled customers, and they sometimes can end up suing the companies. Disrupting a service dog while on the job is also a huge issue, and is considered a misdemeanor, which could result in a fine. The expense and equipment needed to have a service dog includes muzzles, collars, face wipes, head collars, ID tag holders, harnesses, vests, coats, boots, nail caps, and leashes. These items alone are $300 or more. The service dog itself costs around $15,000 to $30,000 before training. Training costs an average of $20,000, but mostly depends on the dog and who's training it. Qualifying for the coverage of health care is also an option. Equipment, food, and bedding are additional expenses. Lastly, the process of becoming a service animal owner has challenges. The basic qualifications are either to be a veteran or have a disability that is explainable, be financially stable, and be prepared to pay for all expenses of the service animal. More qualifications can be researched at U.S. Service Animals. There is the option of pre-trained dogs or self-trained dogs. Pre-trained dogs can be bought through established companies. If the dog and the owner are not a good match, their company will likely switch the dog. If self-training is a preferred option, that dog is the only one and there is not a switch available. After the training period, the handler can receive ongoing training and consultation. Audrey Stone's life was saved because of her service dog. Audrey's disability hindered her sight, but her dog was always protecting her. Over 500,000 lives are saved in the U.S. each year. Mental and physical disabilities are often hard to control by oneself. Service animals make a person's life both easier and safer. These companions are able to sense when their owner is running low on sugar, about to have a panic attack, when they are in harm's way, or in Audrey's case, when she couldn't see danger coming her way. Thank you.
All right. Your first question. Where did you get your information you used for this speech?
I got a lot of my information from one of the ones I said in my speech, U.S. Service Animals, and I got one from a professional service animal site. I can't quite remember the name, but it was a national organization.
All right. Number 2, why did you choose FFA for the organization of your choice?
Say that again.
Why did you choose FFA for the organization of your choice?
Well, FFA is one of the many clubs here, and I think it best suits me because I like to help our environment, and it's a very good experience for me.
All right. Question 3. Do you believe production of puppies is part of the agricultural community?
Yes, I do. It'd be under animal production, and it's part of that.
Okay. Question 4. Have you been to a kennel or had a discussion with a breeder? And what did you learn?
I have once before, and they were purebreds, I'm pretty sure, and I learned that they were actually quite expensive, more than I would think.
All right, and last question. What are your plans after high school?
My plans after high school are to get into Black River Technical College in Arkansas and complete my prereqs and then go into nursing school. And after I pass that, I would like to become a nurse.
All right. That's all I have for you. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.